headspace. But at the same time, the only kind of thing that's making me feel better, or like feeling better, is the thought of recording a video. So, surprise, I am recording a video. So, I'm going to take you guys on a serene, whispered journey to as tribute to a woman who left an incredible mark on pop culture. And if you haven't seen it in the title, Anna Nicole Smith. So let's take a deep breath in together. In and out as we begin our story. So Anna Nicole Smith, a name that invokes so many memories. She was born as Vicky Lynn Hogan on a warm November day in 1967 in a small town in Texas. Can you picture it? A young girl full of dreams. She wasn't born into fame and fortune, but she had something special, a magnetic charm, a beauty that would soon captivate the world. Close your eyes. Imagine the simplicity of her early life, in a place where the skies were wide and the stars at night were like diamonds, scattered across velvet. A small town where everyone knew each other, where life was slower and more peaceful. Little Vicky Lynn, as she was known back then, was a daydreamer. She would look up at those vast Texas skies and wonder about what was beyond. She had big dreams, dreams of escaping the ordinary or finding something greater. See, that I can totally relate to. That's exactly what I've got in my head. As a teenager, she married her first love. It was a young, impulsive decision, but one rooted in a deep desire for love and security. Soon she became a mother, welcoming her son Daniel into the world. He was her everything, a little ray of sunshine in a world that sometimes feels cloudy. I can relate to that as well. But life in a small town can be stifling. The dreams she once had, they grew louder, more insistent. She knew she was meant for something more. Again, totally relate. So with courage and determination, she moved to Houston, a city bustling with life and opportunities. It was here that Vicky Lynn began to transform into the woman we would all come to know as Anna Nicole Smith. She took up a job as a dancer. She took up a job as a dancer at a local club. It was tough, but it was a step towards independence, towards creating a new life for herself and her son. Can you imagine it? The bright lights, the music, the energy, and there she was, a single mother, working hard to make ends meet, but never losing sight of her dreams. It wasn't long before her beauty caught the eye of the photographers. They saw something in her, something extraordinary, something reminiscent of a golden age of Hollywood. That's when she was discovered by Playboy magazine. In 1992, she became Playmate of the Year. Does anyone remember that moment? I only know of this is because of the Girls of the Playboy Mansion and through the Girls Next Level podcast as well. It was her her beginning. Um, it was the beginning of her rise to fame. She had the world at her feet, and she embraced it with open arms. Her appearance in Playboy led to the iconic Guess Jeans campaign. Can you see it in your mind's eye? Those black and white photos capturing her in all her glamour, her platinum blonde hair cascading in waves, those piercing blue eyes. She became an overnight sensation, a symbol of the 1990s. The world compared her to Marilyn Monroe. It's easy to see why. Both women had the same timeless beauty, the same blend of innocence and sensuality, and just like Marilyn, Anna had a vulnerability that made her all the more intriguing. But Anna was more than just a pretty face. She was a woman of contradictions, strong yet fragile, glamorous yet down to earth. She was a mother who loved her son more than anything in the world, and yet she was portrayed as a sex symbol. The media was relentless. They loved to focus on her marriage to J. Howard Marshall, an elderly billionaire. They questioned her motives, criticised her choices, but Anna always maintained that their love was real, that he brought her happiness in a way that no one else could. Imagine the pressures she faced being in the spotlight, constantly scrutinised, trying to navigate a world where that it was often so unforgiving. Yet she never stopped fighting for what she believed in, whether it was her right to her husband's estate or her right to be taken seriously as a businesswoman. Her life was like a whirlwind, full of dazzling highs and heartbreaking lows. She had her own reality TV show, The Anna Nicole Show. Did anyone watch it? I personally didn't. It was chaotic, funny, and at times sad, but it was all Anna. It showed the world. She showed the world her unfiltered self, the laughter, the tears, the struggle. But behind the scenes, Anna was dealing with personal demons. She struggled with the loss of her loved ones, with the pain of public scrutiny, and yet she always seemed to find a way to keep going, to keep smiling, even when it felt like the world was against her. In 2006, she welcomed her daughter, Danny Lynn, into the world. It should have been a time of pure joy, but shortly after tragedy struck, her beloved son, Daniel, passed away. The pain of losing him was unimaginable. It was a wound that never truly healed. Anna's final years were marked by this deep sorrow, yet also by a fierce love for her daughter. She tried to rebuild her life, to find peace, but it was a struggle, a battle that in the end took its toll. On February 8th, 2007, the world lost Anna Nicole Smith. She was just 39 years old, but even though she's no longer with us, her story, her spirit lives on. As we whisper her story tonight, let's remember Anna Nicole Smith's not just a celebrity, but a woman, a mother, and a dreamer. She was a symbol of the American dream, of the highs and lows that come with it. She reminds us that fame is fleeting, that beneath the glitz and glamour, there's always a person with hopes, fears, and a heart that beats just like ours. So as we bring this whispered tribute to a close, let's send a warm, gentle thought into the universe for Anna Nicole Smith, for all the joy she brought to so many, and for the challenges she faced with the courage and grace. She may be gone, but her memory, like a soft, lingering breeze, remains. Now, Anna Nicole Smith is a story I've heard. I didn't really know. I knew her name and I knew she was iconic, but I never really knew her story until now. And I can see so many similarities of her personality that I can see in myself, and I'm sure other people can relate to as well. You know, small towns and big dreams, and I do feel like sometimes I do wonder, do I dream too big? But I do feel, and this may be crazy, but I do feel like I'm meant to do something big. And I know you're going to be like, yeah, we all want to do something big. I get it. We can't all do that. But I don't know, there's just something in me. I don't know what that thing is going to be. But I just know. And I'm so determined to, make something of myself. Like, I don't think I'm going to be famous. I don't think that's the thing, but I do. I don't know. Does anyone else kind of relate to that kind of thing? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can't be the only one. I'm sure others out there, like, listening and watching to this, must feel it too. Surely. I don't know. Unless you're really content with where you are, then that's good. And there's no shame in that. But I'm far from content. I want to do big things. I want a life that's bigger than this. I don't know how best to describe it. And you guys will probably hate me for saying it. But hey, I'm feeling vulnerable today, and I'm sharing that with you. Whether or not that was a good or bad thing, we will find out. But I really wanted to thank you guys for listening to me ramble. I hope you found the story of Anna Nicole Smith to be an interesting one. It's not one I knew. Let's see if I could get. Sorry, I've stopped mid-fault because I want to see if I can get the picture of Anna Nicole Smith Guess Jeans campaign. God, I can see she really is like Marilyn. Like, she is that iconic beauty. Oh, there we go. I wonder. Oops. I don't know if this is like the original. Can you see it? What a beauty. Oh, she's absolutely stunning. So yeah, I hope you found this to be an exciting bonus video. I'm really excited to delve more into the story. I got the idea for this video because I saw it as a Netflix suggestion that they were talking about Anna Nicole Smith, and I was like, I actually don't know much about her, so I'm interested. So I had a little gander, and yeah, I hope you found it interesting. Thank you for joining joining me on this journey, and I shall see you in my next video.